Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I call upon the next participant, Dr. Shantanu Chakraborty. The paper title is Unemployment Breaks the Shell, a Deterministic Approach. Dr. Chakraborty.
Yes, good afternoon, respected Chairperson Madam and IQAC of the Kachrapara College. May I share my presentation, Madam?
Yes, sir, obviously. Please
Okay.
start.
Okay. Okay. So, I am now presenting my presentation, which is the unemployment breaks the shell. And the thing is that the problem starts with that my presentation is visible, madam?
Yes, sir, your presentation is visible.
Okay.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, ma'am. So I am from Bhairav Ganguly College, and the concept start from that. We know that theory tells us the unemployment is a major macroeconomic problem addressed by the conventional economic theory. And according to the definition of International Monetary Fund 2018, we see that unemployment is measured annually as percentage of the labor force who can't find job. And according to the definition of the International Labour Organization 2011, unemployment is a situation being out of work or need of a job and searching for it continuously in last 4 weeks or remain unemployment at the age 16 or above. On this basis, the background of my paper is that if I take the case of India, we see that unemployment rate has raised from 5.69% in 1999 to 7.11% in 2020. So can we say that globalization has a positive association with unemployment growth in India? On this background, the focus of my paper is the unemployment gravity in India. So for this, I reviewing some of the existing literature, as for example, Altic, Fitzgerald and Rupert 1997, they actually empirically testing the Occam's famous Occam's law, where we see that above normal rise in GDP growth rate, that is more than 3%, will result in reduction of unemployment by 1%. Another is Ejimov and Vahali 2003. We see that there are other factors also influence unemployment, which is labor market condition, political factors, demographic elements. And after that, Professor Phillips in 1958, we see that inflation is also another important macroeconomic factor. And we see that after that, Rogerson 1988, he proved empirically that if a rise in inflation decreased the labor supply through a consumption leisure substitution mechanism. And Beira and Farmer 2007 found there is an insignificant although positive relationship between these variables. Another macroeconomic variable is FDI, foreign direct investment, which is exploited by Nunenkamp and Bremont in 2007. That FDI also affect the employment by means of technology transfer. On this basis of existing literature, the main objective of my study is to identify the determinants of unemployment rate of India. We try to estimate the combined effect of 4 explanatory variables: GDP growth rate, rate of inflation, population growth and FDI. In context of Indian economy, we use annual data, that is from 2000 to 2015, and data obtained from various sources like ILO, World Development Index, Center for Monitoring Indian Economy and Reserve Bank of India. I have a model used in this study, EUT equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 GGT plus beta 2 RIT plus beta 3 PGT plus beta 4 FDIT and mu T. Here actually UR is the unemployment rate, GG is the growth of GDP, RI rate of inflation, PG population growth and FDI is foreign direct investment and mu T is the error term. we take the logarithmic form of the all variables and we take the autoregressive distributive lag model, because we know that the advantages of it, that estimation is possible if explanatory are also endogenous, and it can be applied whether the variable are integrated at the level or at order 1 or fractionally co-integrated. And on this basis, so we use the ARDL approach, and on the long run we use the error correction model, and to test we use the F test. And these are the descriptive statistics of the variable of all the 5 variables of us. And the analysis part, at first we check the level of integration. We use the augmented Dickey-Fuller unit root test, and table 2 we see there is a mixture of the level 1 0 and 1 1 of the variables. So we can proceed by ARDL methodology, and unit root test dictate that our variables are mix of stationarity and non-stationarity. So we can freely use ARDL model with the help of eView software. In this analysis we use the number of optimal lags by Akai information criteria, and the long run relation result in presented in table 3. We see that our chosen model is significant, and regression result indicate that GG and PG are significant on the unemployment rate, particularly in the long run, whereas RI and FDI do not affect the unemployment rate. And the results also indicate that long run relationship is stable, and if any disequilibrium formed in the short run will temporarily corrected over a high speed per year. And GG has a positive association with UR, indicates that there is a jobless growth is concerned, and RI does not significantly impact UR, but a negative sign indicate that there is a mild inflation good for emerging economy like India. And the insignificant impact of FDI on UR does not seem strange, because we see that the SD is not so noteworthy. And the results of the error correction model we see in table 4, we see that most of the results are similar both for long run and short run. However, little difference. Inflation level and FDI has no significant impact on unemployment rate in the short run. However, another variables are almost all same, and we see that the coefficient of ECT minus 1, which is minus 1.33, indicates that the long run relationship is stable, and any disequilibrium formed in the short run will speedily recovered with a in per year. And we also used a number of diagnostic states in this study. So on the basis of this ARDL model, we can conclude, rather sum up of my paper, that is the paper empirically tried to find out the factors which determine the unemployment rate in 2000 to 2050, that is after globalization effect. An empirical estimation, we use the ARDL model, and which has various advantages, and our results show that GDP growth, inflation level, population growth and FDI are the factors significantly affect unemployment, particularly in the long run. Moreover, in the short run, population does not associate with unemployment. And similarly, the short run inflation also does not play a significant role in unemployment, but it is negatively associated. And the coefficient value and the sign of ECT minus 1 confirm that long run relation is stable, and any disequilibrium formed in the short run will temporary and get corrected over a period of time with a high speed of per year. And these are the small list of my references, and that is almost all, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chakraborty. Yes, any question? Anyone? So thank you for taking up this pertinent issue of India unemployment, one of the most serious issues that we face, especially during this pandemic. The unemployment rate has increased so much. So thank you for taking up this topic.
Oh.
So if there is no further question, there is no question, let me call upon the next participant, Manosh Bhomik and Rajendra Poromani. And the name of the paper is